Alright, so this is another demonstrative review where I show how the game is played as well as give my thoughts on it overall. As part of Mario Month, today we are looking at Super Mario Odyssey. So, as we go into here, there's just one save file per profile. Oh, you've caught me in the middle of this world here. So, this isn't a bad thing. I can explain those notifications up there a little bit later. But let's go ahead and start this off. So, similar to other Mario 3D platforming games, you've got your regular your jump, and you do it 3 times in a row. You get a triple jump, which is just a little bit higher than your regular jump. So, let's see. So what else we got here is you got either ZR or ZL will crouch, and then you can crawl like that, or you can do a backflip, which is another kind of a high jump. You can also run and quickly double back to do another type of high jump, which is useful for platforming. So what's really unique about this game is that Mario has his hat, which he can throw around. So with that, he can throw it straight out. He can, if you shake the Joy-Cons sideways, he'll do that, which is a very wide area clearing move, and also picks up coins. You throw it onto certain objects, like these poles here, and your hat, known as Cappy, will just pull them off, and you get like sometimes you get a coin, sometimes you don't. We'll talk to Luigi a little later. Of course, you can use Cappy to collect coins. Oh yeah, plus you also have, if you jump in the air and press the Z buttons, either one, you'll do a ground pound. And in this case, you can ground pound those objects that have this symbol on them. This is a symbol that returns from Mario Galaxy, maybe 1, but at least 2. It's just a symbol that indicates that you can ground pound this spot. So we have these certain enemies, which I can't use my cap on, because they'll just throw Cappy back at me and be gone. So instead, I can't jump on it, I don't think, because of that spike. I don't exactly remember if I can kill them, actually. Anyway. So if I use that move right there, I can pick up all those coins real fast. And of course, Mario can jump off walls. So if he jumps against the wall, he'll slide it, and if you jump again, you jump off the wall, which is good for climbing distances. These are checkpoint flags, so if you hit this and die, you'll come back here instead. So what else is unique about Cappy is that he can hit certain enemies, and basically Mario takes over their mind. And then you become able to control the enemy. And the useful thing about this is that enemies usually have unique abilities, like this one can stretch out very far to collect things, or simply move to other platforms. If you see this little sparkle going on here, it's an indication that there's actually a moon inside it. So what's different about this game is that compared to other 3D Mario games where you're collecting stars, this game you're collecting moons. And moons appear a lot more commonly than, say, stars did. I should also mention, if you run and do the you do this Z crouch and jump move. If you do it while running, you do a long jump, which is a returning ability. Let's go ahead and do this. I missed. So we're going to try to get this guy to hit that block over there. You do have full camera control with the right stick. Can go up, down, and around. And if you press it in, you go to the first person view. So you can do that to get a good look around your surroundings. Let's go ahead and try this again. Oops, not quite. All right, maybe right here. There we go. So yeah, similar to stars, when you make them appear, you know, the camera will kind of push itself out there to show you. But unlike stars in other Mario 3D platformer games thus far, when you collect it, well, because I've already gotten it, it just gave me coins. But either way, even in other 3D Mario games, when you collect an already collected star, it takes you out of the level. In this game, it does not take you out of the level. And as you can see right there, there's another moon. So, the list of moons per level is actually quite large. And similar to Mario Galaxy's spin move, how you could sort of correct Mario's jump by spinning in midair, you can sort of do that with Mario's cap. If you jump, you can then, you know, reverse your direction really easily. Ooh. And also, if you die in this game, you simply lose 10 coins and get back up. So there are no lives in this game. Plus my coins are still there if I really want to get them. And then another part of Mario's hat acrobats is that if he jumps on his hat, he will get an extra jump. So I can hold it out there, and then I can jump off of it. So what that means is that if I really want to get a very long jump, I can both long jump and then jump off my hat. So if I go like this... Whoa, that was the wrong button. That's the wrong button again. I'm thinking I just played another game where it was a different thing. So let me get myself straightened out here. So if I hold the Y button, I can keep my hat out there for a while instead of just pressing it where it'll just come right back. So I can jump, throw my hat out, and then if I press ZY, it will then launch me out to my hat. And I get an extra jump. So yeah, that's a very useful technique for getting around maps. So we'll just go ahead and try this again. I can jump off my hat, and then I can also do an extra, I can do the ZY trick again, but it'll only go as far as, you know, one more jump. I can only jump off my hat once in midair. If I try to do it again, it simply won't work, even if I land on it. Whoops. That little scarecrow thing is just a little... If you put your head on it, usually it'll make something appear, which just like that happened. Oh, give me a little more. One more. Alright, so basically moons can be found just about anywhere, like this shiny spot perhaps. Yep. So yeah, there are tons and tons of moons within a single level. Oh yeah, so the story of this game is that Peach is, of course, again, captured by Bowser. This file has beaten the game, so Peach just will show up in each level, just kind of hanging out in different gears sometimes. The story is that my hat, Cappy, he's like a sentient hat thing, and so is this tiara one here that Peach has. And Peach and Tiara got captured by Bowser. Anyway. So let's see here. You can always look at the action guide if you pause the game to look at your controls, basic moves. There is a 2-player, which I will explain in a sec. So yeah, here's all the different moves Mario can do. Oh yeah, downward throw. So if you throw, or if you put the Wii Remotes, not Wii Remotes, Joy-Cons controllers, if you throw them both straight down, Mario will throw the cap out like that. Whoa. And it will sometimes home in on stuff, but primarily it's used for going farther than the regular hat throw. So like the regular hat throw will go, say, that far, and then that throw will go a little bit farther. And then of course the sideways throw will go pretty far as well. So in each world there's also a shop. And in here there's a coin side and a purple coin side. The purple coins are unique to each level. If you look in the upper left hand corner there, it shows my coin count and my purple coin count, which in this case are like leaf shaped. And you may have noticed sort of see-through leaf coin-like things throughout the level. And basically you use them exclusively in that world's shop, is the purple coins. And I already got these things. It's got an outfit, and then generally 3 things for your ship. The regular coin side is in every world, and after beating the game, you can always just buy a moon, and it's just 100 coins. So there is no upper limit to how many moons you can really have. And then outside of that, there's also like costumes you can get for yourself, which cost a ton of coins, some of them. Thousands of coins, most of them. And I do have another video that demonstrates the fastest way to get coins. Which is, farming and basically grinding, so I'm not really a fan of how expensive the costumes are, because basically if you want them all, you have to just play the game for hours and hours. But at the same time, it's the fastest way is basically Luigi's Balloon World. And in it you can connect online to go after somebody's hidden balloon. So what you can do is hide it first. So I got 30 seconds to go hide this balloon somewhere. And of course I can use all the tricks I want to go find a location. If I want to just put it like right here. Which that's not really a good hiding spot. That's pretty simple. And if you want to find someone's balloon, you can pick from a list here. You you have a choice of basically, it shows you to play, you have to pay 15 coins, but your reward is 84 coins. So there is a bit of a wager. Basically, if you don't find it, the other guy gets coins. And if you do find it, you get coins. And there are different like difficulties. So this is like, I think it has like their rank in the top left of their slot there. So he's like an 8. This one's 28, 39, 49. And the cost to play goes up and the reward goes up. And it shows you how much time you have. This one was hidden within 9 seconds. So like the one I just did was like 12 seconds or something like that. So let's go ahead and do this easy one. And as you start, it gives you a direction and a distance. So you're not just going blind after it. It's down there somewhere. And if you stop moving, you'll see this information again, the arrow. You'll always see the distance, I believe. But then once you start moving, the arrow goes away. But if you stop, the arrow will come back. Oof. Oh yeah, I should pay attention to distance. That's really the big... Oh, it's right there. So yeah, when you're trying to find them, the distance is a really good indicator to tell you if you're going in the right direction or not, because if it starts going back up, then it's like, oh, you're going the wrong way. And you get also little bonuses for doing multiple in a row. So this is like, once you beat the game and get everything, this is like the real fun stuff to do. Is to just go out and find these balloons, because it's just a fun platforming challenge. And of course, getting all those coins helps you be able to buy those extra costumes just for funs. Alright. Oh, what? Okay. Alright, so similar to Mario Galaxy 2, well, I guess it's not really. So basically, the format of this game is that there is no hub world per se, but you have your ship here, and when you collect moons and bring it back, you sort of power up your ship is the point of collecting moons. It's to power up your ship to be able to go to more worlds, so you can eventually go save Peach or whatever. So yeah, I have 932. There's not 932 individual moons in this game to find. A bunch of those were found or were obtained by just buying them in the shop. So I think that message just said something about my balloon. I guess somebody didn't find it, but they attempted to. Or maybe it was... No, I think when it gets popped, it tells me that I don't get coins. So what you do here is you go to this spot here and you can pick your world. And these are all the worlds right here. So there is a good number of them. And remember that there is... So some of these aren't full worlds the same. It's like Lost Kingdom actually isn't even a full world. Cloud Kingdom isn't a full world. If you look at these lists, there's like 9 moons to get here. Only 2 of them are even obtainable from the get-go. These ones with the blocks they're unlocked by finding a special block somewhere, basically. And like Lost Kingdom, it has more, but it's still, oh, it's 35. But a real world like Lake Kingdom has 42. Okay, so 35 actually isn't far off. Wooded Kingdom has 76. Holy moly. So yeah, there's a very big difference. You can usually tell the size of the world by the purple coins. So like there's 50 purple coins here, none here, 50 here, 100 here. 100, that's like a full world. And that's why there's 76 moons to find in one level, per se. So let's go ahead. No, not Cloud Kingdom. I actually want to go to Wood Kingdom. But this is the animation of, you take off. You can skip it, as you see in the top right there. So I'll just go ahead and do that. Skip, skip. And the reason I'm wearing a racer outfit is because of those many outfits that you can get. And if I go inside my ship here, These are all a bunch of different trinkets I've purchased through the shops. Not sure how that dog got here. But you go into here and you can pick from the outfits that you've purchased, per se. So I can pretend to be Luigi. And there's tons of fun outfits. Even ones that really drastically change Mario's appearance. So let's go to what I would think of as a full world real quick. And I guess I'll show off 2-player real quick. Oh yeah, moving the camera. Alright, so you go into here, select 2 players. You gotta push the L and R on the inside of the Joy-Cons to get them going. So then, as player 1, you're still controlling Mario. Your cap is floating around to indicate that second player can also do such things. You take flight by starting with that, and then you just sort of move around as normal. You do have limited range. This is as far away from Mario as I can go out here. And basically, you do have a little bit of a jump. That's interesting. So 2-player is actually kind of functional. Oh, look at that. See, someone searched for my balloon and I win 50 coins because I guess they didn't get it. And yeah, Luigi's in every world, so there's balloons to find and hide in every world. You can only have 1 balloon hidden on your own, but you can find as many balloons as you want. So those are like the purple coins of this whoops, there we go. Oh yeah, a new move is actually the ground pound jump. So if you ground pound it, then you jump again. It's just a higher jump for some reason. But so yeah, I'm in 2-player mode right now, and I still have full control over Mario. So I could technically just play the game like this the entire time, and I wouldn't technically be missing out on anything. But second player can do whatever they want, and that includes moving around, taking out enemies, putting me on an enemy, and then they can still go off and do their own thing. Oh, look at that, I got another 20 coins. So this enemy's ability is that they can stretch out like that, which allows me to get to high platforms like that. Oops. Alright, what else? Oh yeah, so because you're holding the Joy-Con sideways playing like this, I mean, you could have like a Pro Controller or something, but it's still, all functions are still possible. So like, since I don't have a right stick, I can look around by holding what would be X, but it's labeled Y because I'm holding my controller sideways. But basically your top button, and you can just use the left stick, your only stick, with a single Joy-Con to move around the camera. So you still have all functional abilities with a single Joy-Con. It's just a lot more practical and comfortable to have an actual controller. But you're technically not missing out on anything. Whoa, that was... I just got another 30 coins. Oh yeah. So here in this world specifically, there's not really any bottomless pits, but you fall down into this underground area. So Mario has this roll if you crouch and press Y. And this is probably like the fastest way to get around, I think. When you build up some speed. That is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And he has a hat on, in case you didn't notice. So I can't simply throw my hat at him. But let's go ahead and go back to one player so I have full control. Yeah, so he just rammed this tree. I know you didn't really see it, but I can take over him. However, controlling a creature of this size does come with some drawbacks, and that is that I can only control him for a limited time. So there are some things to collect around here, break some blocks and such that I can only do as this giant creature. Take out trees, stuff like that. Here we go. Here's some blocks. And collect some coins. Ah, here's some more blocks. You can hear the timer going down right now. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. See, so Cappy says it's so big that he couldn't like hold it for much longer. Yeah, so anyway, to summarize, this is a very fun game. Definitely a recommendation. It's probably one of the best 3D platformers available at this time. And there's plenty of content. I mean, there's only so many... there's more worlds than, like, Sunshine. Fewer worlds than 64, technically. But each world has tons of content in it. Tons of moons to find. Challenges to take on. Plus, even after you beat the game, you get access to the Mushroom Kingdom, which has do I have a map? Here we go. Here's a map of the area. If I can look at the list. So, oh yeah, here's the souvenirs I've bought. Here's the music list. As you unlock it, you can choose your music to listen to. I guess I can't look at other worlds stuff. You can look at, this is like a brochure on the map. You can get some information about different parts of the area. You can choose any of these checkpoint flags or your ship to instantly warp there. And that's as fast as it goes. Oof. Alright, and then I should also do one more thing. If you are going for 100% on this game and you don't want to necessarily use a guide, you can get little hints from this bird here. He'll give you 1, 2, or 3 hints at a time to tell you where a moon is. If I get this up here. So he'll give you like the name of a moon without like telling you, showing you where on the map it is. And then he'll like tell you something about it, which is sometimes cryptic and sometimes obvious. But it's helpful for completionists to try to get everything. But yeah, this is Mario Odyssey. If you have any questions about the game, I just got another 50 coins for my hidden balloon. If you have any, oh, and they found it. See, there it goes. My balloon got popped. So now I won't be getting any more coins. I have to go hide another one somewhere. So yeah, that Luigi's Balloon World is kind of like an ongoing post-game kind of thing to do, which is lots of fun. But if you have any other questions about the game, you can ask in the comments below and I'll answer. And, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.